Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? We'll wait a few minutes for everyone to get in here. Wait a few minutes. A pretty solid morning. Pretty solid morning, guys. Yeah. How's everyone doing? One second, guys. Let me get something into the chat. All right, there we go. All right, how's everyone doing? So, pretty solid morning. We had this inversion right here. All right, so first we came down here, slammed into this hourly fair value gap. All right, rebalanced off of that, launched up very high with a strong buy sequence, and then kind of pulled back into this 1 minute fair value gap. After we did that, I took the inversion right here. So I took this inversion, got long right there, and then I just targeted this little internal high right there for about a 1R. So yeah, pretty solid morning. That's pretty much the only trade that we took. The inversion. So this is from the Orb ICT indicator. We did take this short right here, or sorry, I did not take this short. The indicator would have taken this short. You can see right here, tapped into that 15-minute fair value gap. Right, took out Orb high. Obviously, got the inversion. Boom, price ran down quite a few points off of that. Right, obviously did not run to Orb low, but at least a 1.6R. So yeah. Pretty solid day. Like I said, just took this one trade right here, and yeah, after we had that little dip right here and launched back up, it was pretty easy to hold. I did take off half right here, then the other half right here. So pretty much 1R trade. Right now, what are we doing? Right, what are we doing right now? Well, we're just kind of trending up here. We did give this. The indicator did give this trend model right here. I know someone a member in the Discord took that trade right there off that FEG rebalance, the FEG trend model, launched up off of that. Right now we're just kind of going sideways. Right here. I'm not really looking for price to. I'm not really looking for price to continue higher. If I do look for anything, it will be short. So we did just take out yesterday's high, kind of stalling out there. All-time high is right here. So this is all-time highs. I will draw this. Here's all-time highs. So yeah, here we'll do a Apex giveaway. And we'll do 27 likes. We'll do 27 likes. There we go. All right, Apex giveaway at 27 likes. So yeah, right now this is the 5-minute chart on NQ. You can see we're just kind of sitting around yesterday's high. Let's check ES. What's ES doing? So ES is lagging a little bit, right? ES is lagging. Let's see, we are just kind of, same thing, just kind of going sideways. We do have all this to fill. Okay. Okay. Maybe ES wants to catch up. Oops, 1 second. There we go. All right, cool. yeah, so maybe ES wants to catch up here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't really think we're gonna get much of a bullish move today. We already did kind of run. Usually when we do kind of run like this, and then we start going sideways, it's more times than not we just kind of go sideways or we pull back. All right, we don't really see this and then this in the same session. So we'll see what happens here. Ideally, we get some type of, boom, something like that, and we can look for higher. Do I think we're going to get that this session? Probably not. Probably not. Like I said earlier this morning, or like I said earlier a few minutes ago, this morning we had a pretty solid trade right here. Right, pretty solid trade. Took that inversion long off that FEG rebalance to that internal high. So, pretty green on the day. It was a downsized day though because of Monday and Friday. I don't use full size. But yeah, let's see what we can do right now. So what do we have here? Let's kind of zoom in and see what's going on right now. Obviously, we are kind of just going sideways, but we do have this 1 minute for rally gap right here. All right, yeah, this 1 minute for rally gap right there. And then you can see price did tap into that. We are running down here. So where could we go, right? Let's say we are bearish. Let's say we are due for a pullback. Okay, what would we be looking for? Well, we do have a 15-minute gap right here, right? So that's a 15-minute gap. Let's go to the, yeah, okay, so no real 5-minute gap. We do have a tiny one, but let's use the 15-minute. So we do have this 15-minute gap right there. Again, that is very, very close. I would like to see how price reacts off of that gap. If we do start running down and inversing this gap pretty strongly, then we can look for short, down to or below. All right, but let's say we start holding this gap here like this and getting a strong buy sequence. That means we just took out this low, right? We got a strong buy sequence, and maybe we can look for that push higher. So right now, what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for price to go into this gap. Right, I want to see how price reacts in this 15-minute fair value gap right here. That's pretty much it. Timmy says nasty trade this morning, good stuff. Yeah, it was a solid trade. The inversion short right here was really nice too. But yeah, right now, price obviously is not doing much. Price hasn't really done much during afternoon session for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. We've just been going like this pretty much the entire afternoon session, and that's because we've been running pretty nicely during AM session throughout those days. So, if you guys do want to join the AM stream, the morning stream, you guys know where to find it. Just join the Discord, completely free. Live stream at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, so we are pulling back, or it looks like we might be pushing back up into this gap right here. We'll see. What's ES doing? ES looks super robotic, super low volume. So don't really want to play around with that. Yeah, watch this. Great trades today. Yep, we had some awesome trades this morning. I don't expect much from this session. I don't. We kind of just chilling right now. One thing though is since we're not really gonna look at NQ for a second, since we're kind of waiting on this gap to see what happens there. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right here. Guys, Bitcoin's going to the moon. Look at this. Look at this. Bitcoin hit. It's insane. Almost what is that? It's 123. Yeah, over $123,000 in Bitcoin. I mean, I can see Bitcoin hitting 200,000 this year. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool if Bitcoin can do that. Whoa, look at that little spike right there on ES. Look at that. Let's check NQ. Not as dramatic on NQ. Not as dramatic on NQ. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. By the way, guys, I am doing like a little special in the Discord. I'll kind of briefly go over it here. So obviously, you guys know my Apex code's GC Trading. Well, I'm doing like a little special for the next 24 hours, where if you guys buy 9 accounts, like 9 any Apex accounts with code GC Trading, then I'll give you a free one. Then I'll give you a free coupon code for any size. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. But yeah, pretty much buy 9, get one free. I'm doing it for the next 24 hours. Buy 1, get one free? No. Buy 9. Buy 9, get one free. Just so it's like 10, you know? It gets you to double digit. Yeah. Yeah, buy 9, any size, and then I'll give you 1 free for any size. So, you know, if you guys are looking to kind of get a lot of accounts, you guys can you guys can do that. But yeah, as always, you know, Apex is 80% off right now. You can use code GC Trading. So yeah, right now, you know, NQ's not doing much. NQ's not doing much right now. You know, we had some solid move this morning, right? Hey, had that right there. You know, now we're just kind of going sideways. I think tomorrow, like, I think, you know, like, I don't want to speak too soon or anything, but I think Tuesday through Thursday, obviously, you guys know Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my sized up days. You know, we do have news Monday or Tuesday through Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that should be pretty good. You know, hopefully we get some nice delivery on those 3 days. I remember we did have red folder news last Tuesday, I think, and the market was horrible. So, you know, hopefully it's a little bit better this week. Last week, I think Wednesday through Friday last week was amazing. Monday and Tuesday last week were a little bit slower. I was red last Monday, and then I was green Tuesday through Friday. But yeah, you know, we'll see what this week brings. So, yeah. I will give away an Apex account at 27 likes as well. I did lower the number too, guys. I did. It used to be 35, but it's 27. So, right now, price is just kind of holding in this area right here. Right, you can see that. So, this 15-minute gap is down here. I do think price will kind of sink its way into this gap. You know, if we start accelerating, just slamming through this gap super hard, then, you know, maybe we can look for orb high. If we hold it and rebalance back up, then we could probably look for high of day and then higher. So, you know, we'll see. All-time high is right here, so we are just sitting right below it. Maybe we want to hit that tomorrow. You know, we'll see. Let's go look at the daily real quick, just so we get like an idea of what's going on. Yeah, pretty bullish day here. Pretty bullish day. You know, if we close where we're at right now, what did we do? Took out yesterday's low and then just absolutely launched. Took out yesterday's low, tapped into this 4-hour rally gap, and just launching here. All right, looks like, you know, we're probably going to close up above this this candle right here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then, yeah, I mean, if we could do that, I mean, tomorrow we can look for all-time highs. And then, you know, once we get up above, you know, once we're at all-time highs, it's going to be hard to find take profits. You know, we can use like standard deviations and like psychological levels, but yeah, you know, we'll see. It's really weird how ES did that crazy spike. Look at that. What's the ATR right now? I bet it's tiny. Yeah, 5 to 10 points. I mean, for the most part, it's about 5 points, 6 points. Srini says I bought about 5 accounts using DC trading. Thank you. Thank you, Srini. Thank you very much. Looks like we are kind of pushing here. You know, let's see if we do kind of inverse this right here. We are pushing, guys. We are pushing. We are pushing. I mean, you know, like a very high risk trade, low probability would be like this. But I don't want to do that, you know. I mean, like, you know, if you like, are we really going to run to all-time highs right now in the last 30 minutes of market open, or at least for New York Stock Exchange? I don't know. We could, you know, we definitely could, you know, but I don't know if we're going to do it right now. I would, like, ideally, you know, we kind of tap into this. Like, if we tapped into the 15-minute gap, I would have a little bit more confidence in that up move, but right now, we did hold the CE right there. We didn't hold the CE of that 1 minute gap. So this week I should be adding some updates into the Orb ICT indicator. All right. So for everyone using it, I should be getting some updates this week. I'm adding previous day high and low, and then I'm adding some S&T. So yeah. So that'll be, you know, that'll be in the over here. We have the reversal model, trend model, right? So that'll be all in there. So yeah. Very nice trend model right here. Very nice. This is like a textbook. Like, this is a textbook play. This is a textbook. Because you're actually pulling back into that fair value gap, and then you're also getting this in this 1 minute inversion right here. See that? So that's textbook. All right, so what's going on here? So right now we have a fair value gap sandwich. We have this fair value gap and then this fair value gap. So we just want to see what price does off of those, you know, off of this area. You know, I'm not expecting price to go 1 million points this session. All right, we already got the move this morning. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord, go ahead and do that. That's where the main stream is, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Completely free to join. Link for that is in the description below. But yeah. Slap the market so early today. I was able to, you were able to juice for the week. You're able to juice. I don't know if that's like a, I don't know what that is. Oh, you make your own juices. Oh, okay, all right, okay. I was so confused. I was like, you're like taking like steroids or something. All right. Beets, carrots, apples. Okay. All right. So NQ is kind of pushing lower here. You know, I feel like we're gonna hit this gap right here. Yeah, no, we hit our trade pretty early. We got done by like 10:19, 10:20 ish. All right, yep, coming down to this 15-minute gap. We're gonna hit that gap. I would be very, very shocked if we get that close and don't hit it. There we go, gap entry right there. So now, since we're in this gap, we want to see how we react, right? This is what we've been saying for the last 20 minutes, right? We want to see how price reacts inside this 15-minute gap. We got 30 minutes left, so we'll see. We'll see what we get here. All right, so we are holding this gap here. We got 10 seconds left on the minute candle. Let's see what happens here. See what we get. We will have this 5 or 1 minute gap right here. We will have this 1 minute gap. So let's see what price does in this gap. All right, so let's say we just slammed down. We took out this low right here. All right. Inside the 15-minute gap, if we kind of get a strong inversion through this here, that would not be a bad trade. That would not be bad. It's just that would actually be a very, very good entry model right there. The thing is something like that. The thing is is delivery there? Do you have the delivery at this time to go? I don't know, right? This morning, yeah, I mean we did. This was a very, very good trade, strong buy sequence. Market just opened, right? Price was ripping up to orb high. Now, do we have it now? I don't know. This is a good setup. It's just I don't know if the delivery is going to be there. Because even if you have a good setup, if the market's not moving, doesn't have momentum, you're just flipping a coin. So if I do take it, I'll just do an eval trade. I am going to be working on the prop passer indicator pretty soon as well. Prop passer 2.0 helps you pass prop firms. It's going to have multiple modes too. It's going to have multiple modes. Obviously, only use it with prop firms that where their rules allow it. But it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to have a hedge mode. It's going to have a news mode, breakout mode. It's going to be cool. It's going to be pretty cool. Should be able to pass prop firms in one trade. Obviously, there's no guarantee, but prop firm indicator plus buy 9 get 1 free will be good buy. The prop firm indicator will be free. But yeah, no. Right now, if you guys do want to buy 9 accounts, I mean, I'll give you a free account if you guys want to buy 9. So, just use code GC Trading. All right, so we are still holding this gap right here, still holding the 15-minute, right? We would need to see a strong buy sequence through this to go higher. Are we going to get it? I don't know. I do not know. We'll see. We will see. We got about 25 minutes left. Check ES real quick. Very interesting. I think ES might want to take out this wick. I don't know. Yeah, afternoon stream has not been moving like crazy past few weeks. New York stream has been where it's at. The New York stream. Like I love this play right here. This is, I mean, this is a very similar play to last Friday. You know, ran down, took out the low, strong buy sequence up, inversion. You know, last week we did right here. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't know what I was drawing here, but yeah, right here, you know, pretty much the same thing. Took out low, strong buy sequence. We inversed the last fair value gap of this leg. Got long off the inversion there, and then boom, took out a London high. You know, very similar trade to last Friday. Very similar trade. I mean, like look at that. It's like identical. You know, it's look at that. Slam down, take out low, buy sequence. Slam down, take out low, buy sequence. Like it's like that. Like I love that setup right there. You know. And like the thing is, like old me would have like probably wouldn't have taken this trade because I would have been like, oh, you know, like we're up so high or this, right? But no, like this buy sequence right here kind of tells you, like after taking out the low, the strong buy sequence, like there's a good chance that's going to continue higher, you know? All right, so right now there's no, you know, I mean, like we're not doing anything right now, guys. We're not doing anything. We'll probably do an Apex giveaway either tomorrow or Wednesday. It'll be either tomorrow or Wednesday on stream, on the morning stream in the Discord. So make sure you're in the Discord. Most giveaways are in the Discord, so yeah. Kind of just, you know, slowly just kind of trickling down right here. Not much. Not much going on, guys. Not much going on. You know, like this is kind of what I was expecting for this afternoon stream. I was not really expecting much. Yeah, I mean, like this candle, like this daily candle is gonna close very bullish. It's gonna close very bullish, guys. Yeah, right. Like look at this. You know, like if we can, yeah, if we can close up here, kind of where we're at right now, like that'll be great. We do have what, hour 20? We do have an hour 20, so we'll see. You know, maybe we do slam all the way back down here. You know, like if we, I don't know, like I feel like, I mean, so far we are holding the 15-minute gap. This gap right here, so we are holding it so far. If we do start inversing this and like pushing lower, then yeah, then we can look for orb low for that pullback, because that should melt off pretty fast if we get that. But you know, we'll see what happens. I feel like ES wants to tap this wick low here, so I don't know. I'm just gonna see what happens inside this gap. If we do inverse it, start accelerating, could look for lower. I mean, like even if you do inverse the 15-minute, you know, you got 5 minutes here, right? You got 5 minutes in this. If you do inverse and you need to take something, like I don't know, something like this wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it would be, yeah, something like that maybe, you know. But obviously you need to get that inversion right there. Yeah, look at that trend model right there. But yeah. Yeah, so just gonna kind of watch that. We got 4.5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes left. Let's see if we inverse this thing. We are pushing through it. Yeah, if we do get that, we could look for lower. You know, like again, I'm pretty green on the funded, so I would only take it on an eval. You know, just to kind of, see if we do get that pull back. So we'll see. Maybe something like this. Yeah, probably just run it back, probably to this gap right here, this 15-minute gap. So, four minutes left on that. We'll see. How did everyone do this morning? Were you guys green? You guys red? You guys break even? If you guys were on stream this morning in the Discord, you guys are probably pretty green. Victor was green, trying to pass another 2 evals. Very nice. What prop firm? Tamara says, done all right. Still waiting to take a live trade though. Yeah, no, I never really trade my live account on Mondays or Fridays. I really only go 3 days, Tuesday to Thursday. Timothy says, big green. Grateful to be in space. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Apex with, okay, cool. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Are you close? Are you close to passing? Let's see, the 15-minute going to inverse. We got 2 minutes left here. I want to see where we get this. I want to see if we get this. 2,500 for one, 1,800 for another. Very nice. Just wondering. Yes, I did take a trade. I did. I took this right here. This 1 minute inversion right here. Took it up to the internal high. For 33 points. 33 points. Looking for eval pass in. Yep, no, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Will it be event based? One of the modes, yes. There's gonna be at least 2 modes. Probably 3. There's probably gonna be 3 modes. At least 2. One of them is gonna be I don't really want to say. I don't really want to say yet. But there's one thing that I will say is, only use it on prop firms where it's allowed, Where, whatever mode you use. So, which I'm pretty sure it's allowed for most firms, for all eval phases, because prop firms, they want you to, well, I don't know, never mind. It'll be allowed on most prop firms from what I can think of. I'm pretty sure it's allowed on all of them. But yeah, just make sure you're using it on a prop firm where the rules are allowed. But obviously, obviously only during the eval phase, right? Not during the funded phase. It's to get the accounts passed in one trade. So, all right. So we are kind of inversing here. If something would be like this short, you could try a short like this to kind of rebalance back. So, you know, gap entry would be like 22986. So I am in on this right here, just on eval, I don't want to put on my fundeds right now, but I am doing something like this. Again, just evals, just evals here. So, you know, the idea behind this is, you know, we're trying to get that pullback here. Trying to get that little pullback, but yeah. We'll see. A very tight stop, very high R. This will be break even if we do get there. But yeah, you know, just an eval trade right here. Just eval. Whenever I'm pretty green in the morning, I don't trade the afternoon with my fundeds. If we don't start ripping down like 5 minutes, then I'll close it. Now, you know, let's say this candle does so, you know, obviously we did get the inversion here after taking out yesterday's high. You know, let's say this thing does close back up here above that, that's a pretty bullish candle. It's a pretty bullish candle. Probably look for higher. You know, I don't know. I think tomorrow we're gonna hit all-time highs. You know, I think there's a good chance that we hit all-time highs tomorrow. So, do you need to buy data on trading? If you do, no, you do not. You do not. You do not. How big was the opening range this morning? It was 100. It's a pretty big opening range. 120 points. Pretty big opening range. Pretty big opening range. See how first, like right when the market opened, we kind of like took out that high, tapping the gap, and then slammed down. We did that here too. We took out, we just launched up first, and then we took out that. I mean, like it's identical, It's like, I mean, like this right here, like this play is identical to the one that we took this morning. That like that's probably one of my favorite looking plays right there. Whenever like right at market open, like if you can like do this, boom, take out that low, get the strong buy sequence, and then like look for higher off like that. Like I love that right there. Textbook play. Do I normally wait for break on orb? Not always. Not always. Like, like this time, obviously we did not break orb, right? Like we were inside. Orb highs right here, orb low is right here, right? We got that buy sequence. We were right in here, so like I don't always wait for it, but it just depends on the day. Just depends. Like if for example, if our opening range was something like this, and it's just then okay, yeah, like I would wait. But it was kind of like boom, take out low, back up. So it was much easier. High time frame, I mean breakout. High time frame breakout? No. I mean the answer is still the same. Is All right, this thing not really going anywhere. Might just close out the eval trades. It's like negative $80 right now. No, I'll leave it. Tap the CE of that fair value gap. Took out that high. Let's see what happens here. And like this is a very high R trade, so it's not bad. Like again, there's just no delivery. Like this. Like there's a reason why I'm not trading my funded accounts right now. The market's not doing this. It's not doing anything. There's no reason to be trading fundeds. No reason. Now, one thing that made me really bullish this morning too is we had some pretty nice S&T. So like over here on ES, You can see we took out that low right there, right? And then on NQ we did not take out that low. So that made me pretty bullish. Obviously, you know, we had new week opening gap. Price ripped up. Easy long right there. On this little slam down right here. So, you know, we got in this trade right here. And then on the slam down, like here, I was like, oh, I was kind of like, oh no. But the very next candle just whipped up, and once we got that closure, I was pretty confident. I was pretty confident that it was gonna go. Just wanted some liquidity first. All right, I'm probably gonna close this thing out soon. I don't know. I do think price does want to rebalance down here. We'll see. I feel like it wants to rebalance. Nah, I'll leave it. It's just an eval. I want to see this thing melt, last like 3 minutes. Come on. Come on. See, like there's not much delivery right now. Obviously not much going on in the market. You know, we got market stock exchange closes in what, 2.5 minutes? 2 minutes. What name do you search your indicator? You cannot just buy it, or you cannot just get it on the library. You have to get it in the Discord. So go to the Discord. This thing's keeping the trend model now. So go to the Discord, look for the free indicators channel, and then there's a link right in there. That's the only place to get it. If you try to look it up on the if you try to look it up on the library, it's not going to show up. All right, I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this thing. I don't care about this thing. Yeah. So like that's like there's no delivery, right? There's no delivery here. No one should be trading funded right now. You know, only evals or sim or whatever. I mean, like not even really evals, I guess. So we did close that out a little bit early, pretty much right there. So that was just eval. There's been nothing going on during the afternoon sessions. Like we just what happens is we'll get our trade done in the first, you know, few hours of New York Open AM, and then that's it. You know, we get our trade, boom, we're done. Afternoon, you know, like I like to stream on YouTube for the afternoon session, but like I mean, there's nothing going on. You know, like what am I gonna do here, right? What am I gonna do? It's not like the market's not going anywhere, right? So but I do like hanging out. I do like hanging out during the afternoon stream. It's kind of relaxing. You know, the morning stream's a little more focused, So yeah. But you know, I think tomorrow, you know, I'm not gonna go out and say, oh, we're gonna hit all-time highs, but I'm saying I think there's a good chance. And I think there's a good chance tomorrow we kind of rip up to all-time highs. So, yeah. You know, we'll see what we get tomorrow. We'll see what we get. So far for the week, you know, just to recap, so far off to a really good start. You know, we had that nice long this morning, so. Yeah, so far off to a good start. You know, we'll see what else the week brings for us. If you guys do want to join the main stream, join the Discord. That's where I stream, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, New York Open. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys want to use my code, it's right here, GC Trading, pretty much for all prop firms. It'll give you the best discount. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be active in the Discord this evening if you guys have any questions or anything. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning in the Discord. Adios. It looks like it's kind of